Vilain's Wax Zero versus Dadude's Da Wax. This is brand battle. Hi guys, how are you? I'm Robin. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to Brand Battle, the series that puts two competing products head to head in the ultimate showdown. We're into week 5. We're quite literally whizzing through this, and I've got all these products that I still want to try. I'm still fully taking on all your suggestions, so do keep those coming. You guys control the shots on this one. Now, as we know, we do have different weighting for different categories. They're not all as important. And as we saw last week, it can change, and sometimes I want to take away points. So the first product that we've got on this one is by Vilain. It's their Wax Zero. Now, this is a brand new product. It's so new that it's not out yet. And I actually was trying this and I thought, am I being premature with this? And I thought, no, let's really see firsthand what this is like. This new Zero range is a new organic line, so I was excited to try this. And this is going up against Dadude's Da Wax. Quite literally one of the worst names. I don't know if it's a loss in translation. It is a Swedish brand. The USP of the Da Wax is that it's supposed to have an extra strong hold. So I thought this would be interesting to take this to European brands that say they have strong and extra strong holds. Looking at ingredients, Vilain's really pushing those organic credentials with a 54% organic hair wax. I kind of like, that kind of confused me a bit. I kind of want to drill down into that. What makes it organic? What is it? But at the top here, we have got aloe barbensis leaf extract, aloe vera juice, and that is full of water, so it is water based. Then we go down into shea butter, carnauba wax, you've got almond oil and beeswax, and then various other things. Then looking into the Da Wax, again they're saying that they're sulfate and paraben free, and also that they've not been tested on animals. Again guys, you've got water at the top here, then into beeswax, you've got carnauba again, and then various other compounds. Now, into packaging, I don't go wild for either, but just normal sort of black tub and then a stick around it. Da Wax actually comes in a little box, cardboard box, bit flimsy, not too bothered, and then this wooden jar, which is different. You know, this is not my style. I don't really want this sitting out, but it is different, and they're saying that they want people to keep this and reuse it. So again, they're kind of pushing those renewables. So I'm not bothered by either of them, but the point goes to Da Wax. Smell, by Vilain say they are adding no perfumes, and really you get that in the scent. It kind of smells like nothing. It almost actually feels incomplete, which is bizarre because I'm not bothered about smells. Versus the Da Wax, which doesn't have an overpowering scent. It's kind of citrusy, kind of a bit nothing, but it's got something. Oh, I'm not making much sense. So really, I'm gonna give the point to Da Wax. Now, into consistency, the Vilain one is so soft, really creamy, easy to scoop out and get into the hands. Also, it's really easy to emulsify. It's got a slight resistance to it. Versus Da Wax, which again is really easy to scoop out. It's fairly creamy, but it's a lot harder to emulsify. You really need to push through that stickiness and resistance. So the point goes to Vilain. Now into ease of application, the Vilain one is easy. Again, you know, you do have that slight resistance. It's not nearly as easy as some other products we've tried, but I often think that with a bit of resistance, we are going to get better hold, hopefully. Versus the Da Wax, which again, from that consistency is harder, it's sticky, you really need to work through. And as you're applying the product, you do feel like your hair is starting to piece slightly. So the point for application goes to Vilain. Now into styling, the Vilain is again easy, it's malleable, you can manipulate that hair, you can piece it, you can separate it, you can build great volume. So really that stickiness and resistance does translate into volume and being able to move the hair. Versus Da Wax, which when they say a little goes a long way, they really do mean it. If you make any sort of mistakes, it's very hard to change the way that you're styling your hair. That said though, I do like how much volume can be built in. So I'm gonna give 3 points to Vilain and 1 to Da Wax. Now into finish, I actually liked how they both looked. The Vilain one has got a sort of natural gloss to it. The hair sits really well. Versus the Da Wax one, which again I do like, But I think because the styling has always been slightly harder, the finish isn't quite how I'd like it. Also, I found when using this that my hair can feel quite sticky throughout the day. So the points for finish go to by Vilain. Now hold, this is how it went. Right, it's been good. It's dropped, I've sort of popped it back in. What I found is it still feels like it's got some resistance and tackiness in it, so you can build that back in. Totally forgot this was even in my hair. Just because my hair hasn't moved, it's seriously been probably one of the, if not the firmest hold product without hairspray I've ever used. This is literally one of the strongest hold hair products I've ever used. It's quite literally like glue. So the points, without a doubt, for hold, probably against most other products I've got, go to the wax. Now both products are water-based, so they should and did wash out fairly easily. That said, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with this. I thought it would take a lot more, but it did require a little bit of shampoo to fully remove the product. So the points go to by Vilain. Now we all know by now that price and value is very much a personal thing. You know, where we live, portion packaging, import taxes. Also the fact that this product isn't out yet. So it is on their site, but it's not yet being sold. But this 65ml tub is going to be retailing at $22 or £18.50 versus the wax, which is 100 mils, and this retails on their site at £19.99. Also, this product is all over Amazon and it retails again for about that £20 mark, often with free portion packaging. So it is more readily available, unsurprising, but it is a bigger tub at 100 mils. So price per use is going to be better value. So the points go to the wax. So verdict with 9 points is Dadude's the wax versus by Vilain's Wax Zero with 11 points. I often say this, but I did enjoy using both these products and I would use them in very different ways. I think younger Robin, who you may remember from YouTube, would have liked this product. I really wanted my hair to stay up and I didn't want it to move. You know, it had to stay there all day, probably into the next day and probably into the next week. And this sort of like glue-like product, I think so many of you will like, especially if you've got slightly shorter hair. You know, it's not gonna move, you don't need that much. It's not necessarily a product I'll probably, to be honest, will I ever use it again? Probably not, because there's so many other products I love. Versus the by Vilain one, which again, I'm not a huge sort of creamy wax fan, so it's something I wouldn't normally use, but I think it's an exciting launch. And I think the whole Zero line that they're doing is a step in the right direction, you know, really looking at more of those sort of organic ingredients, and also intrigued by what they're going to do with packaging and plastics. But thank you very much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, and you've not yet pressed subscribe, then please do press subscribe right now. The button is just there. There's also more video suggestions down there. Stay with me and watch them, or head to my blog, it's there. Podcast and Instagram are up there. But I'll see you in my next new video. Bye-bye.